my friends, and welcome back to Transport Fever. We're coming back exactly where we left off. I'm recording this the same day I recorded episode 1 and 2. I'm away on holiday as planned to tomorrow at time of recording this, so this will give content for this week basically. So anything you left in the comments, it will be starting of effect as of episode 4. We have renamed this town here, which his name was very difficult to pronounce. We renamed it Twisted Bard after Twisted Bard Gaming. A channel again I love. They've also given me a lot of help over the recent years. A big change in my thumbnails was a big part of thanks to them. I was also on their channel for their series 8-bit debaters not that long ago, so I'm going to leave a link to them down below. Make sure you check them out. I'm also only on normal speed for some reason, and what we're going to do today is, what I've decided from here, I should be able to just record everything. I did run a simulation of this for a little bit, see how it was going to work out, and basically I think this line was the right line at the right time. I'm going to just come out of there just a little bit so you don't hear that too loud in your ears, because my mic isn't the loudest and it's a pain to record. Trains for this line are going to cost about 4 million. I want to get as many of these on as possible. Then I'm going to add another train onto the other line, and then we're going to upgrade said trains. So that's the plan anyway. That will hopefully get us rocking. We need to pay one more of these, I think, or need a little bit more money just to come in, and then we can get a train building across here, and that should work for us quite nicely. So just need money to come in. Come on. Okay, and I'll zoom it in so you can see how much money one fuel is worth for this distance. I think it's about 15k from memory. But you know, over this kind of distance, that's pretty decent. So I think I just want a touch more money to come in, if I'm honest, before I try and add this train. Although it doesn't seem to be forthcoming. Anytime you want, game. Have some money, please. Not that much money. I need more. More. I'm hungry. There we go. So I'm going to borrow all this. Should leave us with about 1 million, which we can then repay. And we want to buy one of them, and we want to put 105 onto here, which is 15 wagons. And I said 1 million would be left, so we can do that and get another train onto this fuel line. And fast forward once again. I will set these to wait till full eventually. I'm just leaving them like this just now, because there's nothing coming in, and I want to make sure that we don't break the line because they're not moving. Basically the plan. So we've got big fuel coming in here. We're going to follow you, see how much money you're worth. Now, I can't remember how much it's worth. I know it's worth a decent amount though. So we're going to follow. We're going to repay any money that comes in until we get 4 million in the bank, or 4 million that we can take out, and then we'll pay off. Is the plan, because that way we can pay in less interest at the end of every year. And the plan is, this will probably be this episode, is repaying, getting the train set up, getting another train onto the other line, and just basically what I'm going to call the micromanagement of the game, making sure the lines are running to full efficiency. Don't need to be hearing this twice, do we? So once we're running at full efficiency, then we can start looking at building new lines fairly consistently. But this is what I was doing in all those years that I wasn't recording, and I just want you to see what I was doing, because I don't want you thinking I was just wasting your time or making you miss bits of the game, because The micromanagement is what makes this game. But I also feel it's probably the least interesting thing to watch. In terms of, if you're not doing a tutorial, it's not the most interesting thing. Got a bit of money there, we can pay a bit of loan back. So, down to 8.7, which gives us 1.3 that we can take out. We've got £401 exactly in the bank account. Which is always a nice number to have. For no other reason other than it's green. And, don't say this very often, but green when it comes to money is good. So that train is going to bring us in 1.7 million, which we can now pay off another chunk of that. It's only going to take one fuel back though, or a couple of fuel, because, you know, there's not much to take back just now. And the other train will pick up another load of fuel to bring back, load of oil rather, to bring back across. The other thing to note is this chart is here is now, it was producing oil with some of the first fuel that we brought, but it's no longer doing that because we're not taking it anywhere. So that's a bit of just extra noteworthiness. I didn't get that paid off in time. That's frustrating. Do we have enough? No, we don't quite have enough, I don't think, to take out, so we need to just get another little bit more money in the bank, and then we can get another train on this line going back and forth between this oil well and refinery. I actually need to rename this to refinery, so it always makes it easier to know which way a train's going if it's actually named after the building it's going to. So this hot line obviously supplies 3 towns, the other line supplies 2, which in part is why I want 4 trains, but I want 4 trains on both lines because I think they can both sustain 4 lines. Come on, want some money? Please give me some money. Come on, game. Just need a touch more. Don't need much more, just 500k would do it. Come on, game. It's been very slow. There we go. Should have enough. Should have enough. Just. So I want another one of these, black, and with 15 of these, taking it to 105. And we do indeed just have enough. Get you on the fuel line. Fast forward. Probably maybe 1-2 loads away from me clicking wait for it till full. We'll repay that 500k then out. We do have some money coming in, but it's only going to be 30k or something for this 2 fuel. As we hit an autosave before that comes in. Really, I should switch that feature off, but it is handy. Missed that repayment, that sucks. It just flashed. There was no way I could have hit that, I don't think. We can probably actually get rid of all these just now and watch some trucks, or watch some horse trucks rather. Coming in and going out. In and out. Repay some of that. You know, we're paying less interest every time we pay that off. So as much as we go back red, we're paying less at the end of the year in interest, which is helpful for us because it means, you know, it might only be a few £1,000, but we're not getting interest for having money in the bank. We've unlocked the mogul as well, which we'll be upgrading to for our food line as soon as we possibly can. Watch those trucks long enough. So, I've got more trains there, and one there. Need another 2 million or so, and then we can get this train going. Maybe 2.5 be about right. We have made a loss every year for the last 3 years, but if you see that, it's because we've been buying new vehicles worth 3.96 million both years, and it's been 1.1 and 900k, which means we're making about 3 million a year right now, which is fairly helpful. So we should be able to get this train by the end of this year, by that mass. And this line is only going to get stronger as it fills out a bit more. In fact, I think after this train leaves, I could probably put the wait till full on at the other end. We can repay some of that. In fact, we'll be able to repay a bit more as well when it arrives. Another 700k. Oh, just missed another repayment. That sucks. That'd put us really close as well. Although not close enough, we can repay now. And then, the next available opportunity, we can buy this choo-choo train and get it on this fuel line. And then we can focus our attention back to the food line after that, because that's where our focus will be after that anyway. How much are you carrying just now? 105 out of 105. And how much are you going to pick up is the next question. You're going to pick up 85, which means this is now running at a fairly good capacity. So on this now, I am now going to put this one, wait till full off, was what this was called. I need to change the name of these terminals. I'll do that later. Right now it's actually fairly helpful because it means that that I can actually see which one's which now. So we'll just change that off camera, and we're going to come back up here. We're going to borrow as much money as we can. Should be left with about 500,000 again, and we're going to buy a train. That one, because we don't want different speeds, because it'll be capped at the slower speed train on the line. So it's not really any point in buying it, because you'll just constantly catch up. So we'll watch it coming out, pay off a bit of loan, and we should now start seeing the money really rolling in, because that's 4 100 trains going over a bit of a distance that should bring in just themselves 1.5 million each way if they run at capacity. So we'll speed it up again, and that line should be more than capable of running at capacity. This line does need another train, so that's the next plan. My worry with that is the bottleneck here, so another train, and then we'll look at adding some more trucks there onto that. Do have more trucks coming out in a few years, so these ones will start to age, but I'm going to ignore that and let them just run until the new trucks come out, because I don't see the point in replacing them twice. So basically right now the plan is to get another train on this line, then upgrade all 4 of the trains at the same time. It'll cost quite a bit of money to do that, but should be fairly comfortable doing it. I mean, right now, as you see, we're just about having enough trucks to cover off. So let's repay that loan. Oh wow, I can afford that train now, so let's get it. So pause and borrow maximum money. Buy trains. Baldwin, please. Red. Buy. And I want 15 of these. No, I want 10. Just now. I'm going to upgrade them. I'll put 15 on them. Basically, it would be the plan. They should split themselves out fairly contently. I mean, these two are going to be very close together initially. Again, we're running on full speed, so we'll just watch this area right now. This area is where the money is happening, and we'll keep an eye on that money down in the bottom left hand corner to see if we can afford to repay the loans and whatnot. Got 800k just waiting at a signal, because that's where you want £800,000 worth of cows sitting. But here it comes, this red Baldwin. And what I'm going to do is, for this, I'm going to go to food line, replacement, and then I'm going to go to the Mogul, red, add, and we're going to add 15 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Close that off so I can repay some of this loan, please. Now, to put replacing now, it's going to cost 12.1 million. It will cost more than that when we can actually afford it, because for that we'll need to pay off the entirety of the loan, get another 3 million on top of that, and do it. But I suspect we can do that by the end of this or next year, now that we're not buying any more new vehicles. Probably by the end of next year in game. So by the end of 1887 we should be in pretty good shape. We've added another train to this line, which will add to the profitability of it. Trains are actually looking pretty spread out, so that's fairly helpful. So, you know, they've split out themselves naturally very, very quickly. Should have some money to repay. And while these are doing that, that oil line's now working across here, and it's running fairly well. We'll actually have some more money coming in as this hits here. So we can hit that twice, and they're all waiting here. I imagine you didn't take out too much there. No, you didn't. Why are you still waiting for the free path? I've not got a signal down here. I really should now. So I'm gonna get some signals down here when some more money comes in, because we don't have money right now. It's one thing we do not have. Put one there and one there, and we've got some loan that we can repay. Only got one click on that, but that's fine. See that loan interest already shredding down. You know, that's a lot of money to be saving. 70k a year. That adds up over time. So they're running fine. That other line's running fine. Do we have a block here? No, we do not. We do have a click there. No, we don't, because I didn't click it in time before the rent went out. And obviously these trains running faster is pretty good, and we've now got an extra train on that line, so that increases profits further. I'm curious to see how much profit we get this year. In total, I think it's going to be quite a bit. Actually hit that twice. Got another autosave. So for 1887, how much profit do we make? I'm going to go over of 5 million, because I believe that is what we can make this year. Whether we actually get this loan cleared off or not is a different story. But in 1888 we'll be upgrading to the Mogul. Don't get another train until 1892, so that's fine. And I do have a plan. Now, we did miss out on the General. So this is the General. We've got up until 1908 to use it. So the next line that I build, I'm not going to tell you where it is. I'll show you the whole map so you can see and take a guess where it's going to be. Name the city where you think I'm going to build next. I will use the General. I'll do it as a smaller route so that the speed of it, you know, we get away with. And that will run till 1902 when it gets upgraded. It's kind of what I was thinking. Oh, we can nearly clear off this loan, you know. Only 700k away. What I do wonder is it says 700,000 here. Now, if I repay that, I want to keep an eye on this. So, when we get enough money to repay this loan, the last 200,000, I want to just pause and see if it repays 500 or 200, because that's what I'm curious about. Won't have enough with this train coming in, unfortunately, to do that. Should we have the next one though? Oh, let's pause. So, oh, not enough yet. Do we need 500 in the bank, or can we do it at 200? Now that's the interesting thing. So, I don't think we'll have between that amount to check. So we're at 1.13. Yeah, it does only take the 200 off, so that's fine. So now to replace it as 12.4, so we need 2.4 million. So we need another 1.5 million in that account. Then we need another 2 million, and then we can upgrade these. That will increase their size as well as their what do you call it? Their speed. So going to put them all here so you can see them as they upgrade. Although we'll try and pick the one closest to the station to follow when we upgrade. So we need another 1.5 million maybe. And there we go. So you're going to cost 2.5 to do. We've got 2.8 there, and we can borrow 10. So let's borrow the 10. Replace now, yes. And then if we click vehicles, you'll see as they all upgrade. It's all scheduled. First train's upgraded already. It's train 3. So it's this one, and this is what it looks like. And now it can go up to 75 miles an hour with this mogul. Sorry, 75 kilometers an hour. Which is quick. You know, it's another increase. It's up to 105 food and whatnot each way, which is fairly helpful. And it should breeze this line, make a decent amount of profit. So we're going to see how much 105 food makes on this line compared to 105 on the other line, which I think will be an interesting comparison because, you know, the other one's slower because the train is naturally slower, so speed might affect it. I don't know, which could be a factor that I haven't accounted for. So with that said, this one will do this smaller line a lot faster than the other one will do the faster line, the slower line rather. We're going to repay off some of that loan. In fact, we're paying off chunks of it there, as all these trains bar one are now upgraded. That one should upgrade fairly soon. In fact, it should upgrade right about, nope, wrong one, train 2. You are delivering food still, so I'll actually be catching you at a rate of knots because you're going at 59 kilometers an hour, whereas I'm going at 71. Still not hit that 75, so maybe need 2 trains, but it's not a big enough route to justify 2 trains on it, I don't think, or 2 ends for this size of train. But we will be waiting at a signal with this train somewhere, I imagine, because we're gaining on that train at a rapid rate of knots and it's still not at the station. Or are we following train 2? I'm very confused as to which train is not upgraded. Have I followed the non-upgraded train? I have. This is a new one, and it's got new carriages as well, which will reduce the outtakes just a little bit. I followed the wrong blooming train. No, I can't have, because I had 105 in it. Yeah, I followed the right train. I'm confused. What train are we following? You are free. I was following free. That's fine. So now what I bet's happening is we'll start seeing food piling up here. So what I want to do is just pause, buy road vehicles, buy 10 of these for Scouse Mouse, 2 more, stick you on that Scouse Mouse food intake, and then dark blue for the Monterico line, and run. See all these coming out. We'll start clearing this backlog up. I might still need a few more on each one, but I'm not sure yet. Repay off some of this loan. It's down to 4 million now. This shows you how much money we're making. 1889 is going to be a very profitable year for us. In fact, if you look at 1887, I said over 5 million and we made 7.67. That tells you how much money we're capable of making. Last year we spent 12.5 million on trains and still only made a loss of 5 million. So, you know, that's big profits, and we've just added even more vehicles onto our lines to supplement this demand, or rather supply line and keep it going. Now, I could upgrade the oil line or the fuel line, but I would also need to upgrade those bridges, which puts me off that. We are debt free though, with 2.7 million in the bank. So, just going to play for a second while I'll finish up this episode. But that means that we are ending this episode debt free, making around about £7 million a year. Probably we're up to 8 million for this year alone, but we've still got lines to go as we head towards 1890. 1890 will be a big year for us because we'll develop on this current position of tracks even further, and we'll add more to it. Now, do we have any trucks actually incoming here? Do we need to add even more to this Scouse Mouse line? I think we need to add some more to that Scouse Mouse line, you know, because that's going to be a fairly meaty backlog. So, before we end this episode, we're going to do that, because I will forget to do it otherwise. So we'll do another 10 onto Scouse Mouse food intake. We do actually have one coming in. Oh, we do have a few coming in. I've misread that. Oh well. Never mind, we can always sell them. But guys, on that note, I'm going to take a screenshot of this train for today's thumbnail. But other than that, I'm going to end this episode. Thank you so much for watching. We now have 3 towns named after YouTubers. We've got Scouse Mouse, Monte Rico Gaming, and Twisted Bard Gaming. Go check them out, guys. They're great content creators, and they've done so much for me personally on YouTube and in life. So it'd mean a lot to me that you guys go check them out. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed, hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll hopefully catch you all next time.